to my live broadcast for today. I am Chi, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, as you are joining, please try to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. The news is everywhere. People are like wondering, oh my lord, this was happening all this while. A lot of things are happening. Oh, even say the pastor don't go marry another shorty, another young girl. A lot of stories behind the marriage as well. And people were like pointing out at Matthew Ashimolowo, like, guy, why you can't wed this kind of a man who have done these things, Is it that you were not properly informed? Oh boy, one man don't knock many girls. Hey, girls are coming out to speak. And I tell you that many more will be scared of speaking out as well because of the system, how things are run in that country, because many of these girls, some of them will not speak out because some of them are married. Yes, some of them are married. Sometimes you will pity the people that married such girls that pastors have visited their becos, rough handle the becos. Man, they will never confess. They will not tell anyone. They themselves know. Maybe some of them, their friends, know about it. Well, you see, because the matter don't cast, that's why Doris Ogala is now speaking out, trying to tell us what happened. Something we never knew that was happening all this while. She's now revealing it to the whole world. Well, it's good reveals it because she's the Jezebel in there, the devil. These kind of ladies are the people that go around destroying pastors. While you were with him, you never knew he was a pastor. They were even using you to set up someone else, an innocent man, Prof X. You said you are doing it to protect your boyfriend, your husband to be. So that means you can do anything to destroy another man to protect your own boyfriend, your husband to be. You want to lure Prof X to Nigeria, according to what she said in her own video, Pastor Jeremiah and Chris Okafor. You can see how devilish she is. Prof X could have just entered Nigeria before they don't buy. Bam, the guy don't vanish. They've silenced him. Then you wonder, how many more people have they silenced? How many more people have they made to disappear? You see, there are many more pastors like that in Nigeria. Corrupt, evil, or cultic pastors. Even what surprises me the most is that is it that their church members don't know, or I don't understand. You still go to those churches, you see them having crowds. These are gullible members. You don't wonder, is it that they don't understand that this is what their pastor does? Even when the truth is out there, even when all the old evidence is out there. Evidence boku. Yet you still see them packing themselves going there. Na Sunday service, so I want to go quick. Front seat. Rushing for crusade for night vigil. For your pastor where they lick bekos before you go climb altar. They go do lick bekos. Oh boy, things they happen. Now you see, the system is already bad, so bad. Look what she's revealing and what will government do about it. You see, let me tell you, government allow all this nonsense to be happening because if government do checkmate these people that call themselves men of God, these are not men of God, they are men of the other side, the underworld, because their mission is to kill, steal, and destroy. That's why you see, whosoever they come in contact with, you see that one of these things must pop out. Either they kill, they steal from the person, or they destroy the person. Anything can happen, but pray that the tree will not befall on you. It's better when it happens. No, let none even happen. The worst among them is when they kill the person. You can steal from someone, the person can still recover. Destroy means that the person cannot recover again. It's closer to death. And the kill means the person is over, away from this world. These are their missions. That's why you see, whosoever they come in contact with, this can happen to the person. They can steal and destroy and buy. the person. Evil men. All they care is money, 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 money. Sleeping with girls, getting them pregnant, aborting it. If any of them try to speak out, they get them arrested. Definitely, when they join those cults, they give them conditions. Sometimes they tell them for powers to remain intact, for you to be having that large crowd, you have to keep doing the needful. Keep sleeping with girls. Sucking their breath, licking their buckle. Clean with handkerchief after doing the knocking. Then come to the altar, start prophesying, waving your hanky. Churches is, oh, pastor performed great miracle with handkerchief today. Now handkerchief now, yes. He has used the handkerchief to wipe buckles of the girl he just finished knocking. Even most of the prophecies you see them do is based on information. Prophecy based on information. They do arranging miracles. So, what else? The members are still there saying, oh, my papa cannot do that. This girl is lying. Papa did not do it. Our papa cannot do it. But this girl said, sometimes I wonder, is she not ashamed of herself? Like, at the point I start thinking, is she mentally okay? She's not acting like a mad person. How would you say the pastor must marry you? Where is it written? The pastor must marry you. She's asking who will marry her. After the man have used her and dumped her, who will now marry her? No, the man must marry her. Go and force yourself for the man to marry now. But though, the pastor will have to be careful because such a girl, before you know, you don't go Okija shrine. Because the pastor, since I know you're already fake, now me they give you information where they use prophesy. The girl can go to Okija shrine, consult some wicked deity to go on a mission and destroy this pastor. Because at this stage where she is now, she can do anything. She can do anything to revenge. You see, Pastor Jeremiah, that one is wise. He refused to give the girl the money direct. He would have given her the money direct, but he chooses to pass it to the other guy so that nothing will be traced to him. Cover up. He has covered his own track up long ago. He has covered it up. That's why he gave the money to the other guy, Pastor Chris, so that when Kasala starts to the boss, he will say, show me evidence that I gave you money for the job well done to Leo Prof X. Give me evidence. The guy cannot bring evidence, and the other guy on the other side will cover him up. So he was wise. So that's why he just relaxed, watching Pastor Chris and this girl. Let them do their thing. One girl to 10. Even Suleiman. That one too was mentioned, Pastor Suleiman. He was mentioned. So that means this girl knows that these men are not real, but she doesn't care. She was working for them because she was enjoying it. Let me tell you guys, a lot of pastors in Nigeria, in fact, I would say 90% are scammers, fake, occultic. And a lot of girls in the whole Africa, in fact, in the whole world, many girls have secrets of many pastors. Tell you the truth. That's why you see some girls. I used to know a girl then. When you're going to church, she would just be laughing. She would say, you're going to church, that church, okay, don't worry. And I said to her, why you don't like going to church? I was like, if she start telling you what she has done with that pastor, you stop going to that church. That's why you see many of these girls, they don't care about church. They don't care about church anymore because most of them, pastors have tried doing it with them. Some of them did it with pastor. So they don't see the need going to church again. They see all pastors like the same. They see all pastors like the same. Devourers. These are wolves in sheep clothing. The Bible warned you guys of them. By their fruits you shall know them. This girl, Doris Ogala, is showing you guys the proofs. That's the fruits, things for you, things you need to look upon to know that these men are not real. By their fruits you shall know them. These are one of the fruits. Fornication, adultery, after money. The proofs are out there. Come Sunday now, people will still go to church. They will do prayer. They will do prayer topic on Doris Ogala head. Every evil Jezebel out there, die by fire. She was sent to destroy me. You people should pray, church, pray. They will start praying. Die, Doris Ogala, bye. Doris Ogala, bye. Doris Ogala, bye. Ah, you should equally pray for that their pastor to bye. I don't even know why I call them pastors. These are devourers. They know they don't have. Then you now wonder, what are these members learning from such a pastor? Let me tell you, any lady that is going to such church should be careful, because if your pastor can divorce his wife and marry another young girl, which they said, according to what they said, though, and he alleged that he even raped the girl, then the mama na choir master, choir mistress. If they say himself as alleged to say they knock the girl mama self, come pregnant this one. They can say, if you don't marry this girl, we'll cast everything. So now due to fear, he now have to marry this one. If that story is true, all you members, church members going to that church, be careful. Because you ladies there, just know that one day, your husband can easily switch you for another girl and say, after all, our papa did it. Who would you run to? Who would you run to fight for you or to speak for you? When the time comes that your pastor, who would your pastor advise now? Because your pastor did exactly, your husband did exactly the same thing your pastor did. So now that you are congratulating your pastor, you have accepted that what he did is right, divorce his wife, marry another one. The same pastors will tell you, one man, one woman, divorce is not good. Instead of you to divorce, go and pray over it. Go and pray. The devil is trying to destroy your marriage. Go and pray, do fasting and prayer, cast and bind. But when it is their own turn, you will not see them do the casting and binding. They will divorce their wife for no good reason. They will cook up one story. Even when you see the wife will come out and give evidence of domestic violence, members will not still believe. They will believe that their papa is saying the truth. Papa say mama na bad woman. Papa say mama na violence. She they bring violence all the time for house. So guys, be careful. Ladies going to that church. Just note it that the time when your husband would like to replace you, your pastor will approve it. Your papa, we don't marry another new girl. Go approve your husband to marry another person. So that you know go be like say, now only him don't fuck up. Yes. So many men there, domestic violence for house, mama don't get respect. He just divorce him. Collect this young pino girl. One day your husband could just change you based on those same reasons. You could tell Papa, say, Papa, my wife na violence. My wife no get respect for me. Should be you talk and say your wife too na the same thing. My wife too na the same thing with what your own do. I want divorce her. Papa will say divorce her. So be careful going to such churches. We have few real men of God. Few, they are very few. You know, even Bible told you, in those days, we are already in those days. Many false prophets shall rise. And you see them, they love to prophesy. That's why the Bible captured them, called them false prophets. They love prophesying all the time, calling plate number of cars. Waiting concern plate number of car with the prophecy where you won't give me. Telling you your number. But Prof X, wherever he is, I don't know, you guys cannot equally pray that your dangerous prayer so that they think will go buy Prof X. Why do you want to lure Prof X to Nigeria to buy him or lock him up in the prison forever? You people should have done your prayer because you can raise dangerous prayer points. I prayed the other day, fire descended and burned down the shrine. Brother, I see a tree in your village. I see a wicked man in your village. As I pray, the man is dead already. They will come and give testimony. As Papa said it, I just heard a call the next day, say that Oga Philip don't buy. Oh, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Everybody jubilating. You know, guys, I greet you guys. Thank you for joining. I see you guys, your comments in the comment section. Thank you. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it on. You know, they could have done their prayer if they have power. They said they have power, but they cannot use their powers to command Prof X to shut up his mouth. They cannot use their power to send that force to buy Prof X wherever he is. Now they need human beings, which are the policemen, the EFCC, whatever, DSS. Those are the people they want to now use. Lawyers to deal with Prof X. You see? Guys, if you are going to that church, can't you read in between the lines to know that they don't have any power? That's why they are using a woman. Guys, let me tell you. This is to tell you that to bring down a strong man, you need a woman to bring down a strong man. Prof X, so powerful. The only way to bring him down is to use a woman. And that is what they did with Doris Ogala. They have to use her, contract her. Can you do this for us? She's like, yeah, I can do it. She tried, but Prof X, being a strong man who doesn't fall for women like that, he sensed it ahead of time. He knew, trying to play along. And the girl thought that he don't catch Mungu. None say, Prof X, no say many false prophets, they look for him to buy him. He knows. So he will not just like to take unnecessary risk, just like that. Because Prof X keeps exposing them by the day, calling them charlatans. These are businessmen. Businessmen. No power. Because if you have power, Prof X will run mad or fall sick and go fizzle out. You see, the police too have to be careful. The way they help these men of God, these fake false prophets, they help them a lot. That's why a lot of people have things to talk about them, but knowing that these guys, before you know, they just call police. This person, police will just go like dogs, arrest the person, beat up the person, lock up the person. Even when you are innocent, you have evidence, you go still enter prison. Because in Nigeria, if you are rich and you are the first to call police, now you don't win case. The police will listen to you that have money than you that don't have money. That's how it works in Nigeria. No fairness there. You go to the court, the judge will listen to who get money. If you don't have money, you don't enter prison. That's why you see it's difficult for a poor man to take a big man to court and win the case. Very difficult. So, the police have to be careful because they are the enablers. They make these men, these false prophets, look so powerful and untouchable. When you bring evidence to you guys, the police, you guys should be fair and listen to them and see reasons with them because they have evidence. The only evidence those false prophets will give is evidence of money, cash. They just give it to the police, the DPO, the guy in charge, inspector, take money, close that case up. Turn the case all around and say the person that the person will bring the case, they're guilty. You know? Sometimes the police will tell you, brother, sister, I advise you to forget that case. That pastor is a strong man. Imagine. That's what policemen will say sometimes. I advise you to forget about the case. Just go and live your life. Forget about that pastor. You can't do anything. That's why these false prophets feel like they are one of the owners of Nigeria. They deal with people. You see, the church is like barrack. Some people have wisen up. Their eyes have opened. They run away from the church. Why people that don't know what is happening will come and fill in the gap. The crime continues. The crime continues. So that's why you see none of these big churches have closed down till now because the police, the lawyers they have, keep funding them. The police keep helping them. The judges keep helping them to escape judgment. Nobody can succeed to take them to court, even when you have strong evidence to prove it. So this lady already knows that her time is up, Doris Ogala, because before you know it, they'll get her arrested. They have already started closing down her social media handles. They get her arrested, lock her up, just like they did Otobo, Stephanie Otobo, right? Is it not Otobo? That girl with Suleiman. Before you know, they'll drag her to church to come and give testimony or confession that all she did, she was sponsored with by one bishop. Some pastors paid her to do all those things. That's the next thing we are going to see. Watch out for it. That's what they did with Stephanie Otobo. They made her to come and say some strong men of God, big men of God, paid her to do what she did. Why didn't she mention the names of these big men of God? Why didn't they tell us these men of God, go and get them arrested? That was how the case ended. They threatened her life, threatened her family. So definitely this lady, she's going to do the same. They will capture her, deal with her, lock her up for some time, then tell her to go and make statements. To go and confess to the church that she was paid to tarnish the image of Okafor. That's how it will end. Then after that, they will tell her to write that she will never talk about it again. They've silenced her. She says she wants to buy. And well, it's good that she's confessing. It's good that she's confessing. So I believe this is the way God wants it. So that people will know that these are false prophets. God have tried for us. God have tried for us too many. In fact, in so many ways, for us to see that these men